Hello, everybody out there. I'm super excited today to introduce to you AJ Valson, aka A2nelito, as I and many others know him on the interwebs. But first of all, what inspires you to make music?
I think music for me, at least the music that I create, is a response to how I feel about things that are going on in my life. Um, I put out a record in December called Ivory Garden, and each one of the songs kind of captured a particular instance where I learned something. I think I write best when I have a topic, and that topic is rooted around a life experience that I learned from, because I believe that every single person I meet, Sandy included, is somebody that I've learned from as a man. And, a lot of times because, you have those experiences that are tied to the songs, there are also people tied to them as well. So there's just a response to those people in those situations because they impacted my life very strongly.
I know you just talked about your album. Can you tell us go into that a little bit more, as far as kind of what's on it? Because I don't know. To me, it goes deep into your piano skill. So I kind of want to know more about that and when you got started with all of that.
Yeah. So at the age of 4, that's when I started learning piano, and then I learned other instruments. But when it came time to decide, like for me personally, because I owed that to myself, I was like, what am I gonna focus on? I had like a violin and a clarinet by that point, and I was just carrying them from place to place as I was moving around, like in school or college. I was like, what am I going to be using this for? Like, I gotta focus on one instrument. Like, I gotta really start narrowing down. So for me, that was a very decisive moment, because to this day, I consider myself a multidisciplinary. So everything that's going on in my mind that goes on my creative projects, I had to organize together in some way, and eventually I had to like downsize the idea, and that's just how my creativity flows. So when we're talking about picking an instrument, I knew that it was piano because I just connected with it like that, and I really understood music like that. So from that point on, it was just about what does that mean on a bigger level, because until then it was just something that I was obligated to do. So that was really important for me.
So do you remember when you were making what was originally called S1, which is now HoldOn? Do you kind of remember what was going through your mind then? Do you remember what went into the process of creating that?
Something important that I learned probably a couple of years before that moment was that I'm a vessel, which is why the first track of my album is called that. Um, that to me is super important, because that's the whole concept of what the music is doing. So when I had met you, I understood that I had to respect whatever creative vision you wanted. So when you had requested a specific kind of sound, or, I probably would have said something along the lines of, I always start with melody. I probably mentioned it to you at that point. However, we actually started like with that piano melody,
Mm-hmm.
was just a response to me respecting that and being a vessel for like your idea.
Can you tell everybody where they can find you online so all the people watching this can check out your content and get to know you even better?
Okay, so I'll put it like this. If you're listening to the music at A2nelito, that's A2nelito. So yeah, if you're listening to music, thank you first and foremost. I really believe in it. It's a concept and a record that I'm going to be sequeling for sure. So would love to hear what you think about it, and let's just keep this thing going with the creating. Everybody stay strong wherever you're at, wherever you're listening to this.